How can we increase heart coherence? Well, as the brain is able to be retrained through neuroplasticity, right? Just practicing over and over again, thinking positive thoughts, fueled by positive behaviors. You repeat that over and over again. Eventually, your brain is going to stick to that new habit and just do it automatically. You'll just automatically become an upside thinker. And I do a lot. That's the core of my practice. That's the core of what I speak about and teach about and train people with, especially in developing new habits. So if we could do that with the brain, I propose, why can't we do that with the heart? So in the same way that we build positive mental habits, we can develop new heart habits, right? So whatever the heart informs the brain is going to respond accordingly, right? It's going to emit those chemicals that you're telling it that you need. So if you're stressed, it's going to release stress chemicals because it needs to keep you safe, right? Keep you living, keep you functioning. So it really takes changing what we have hardwired in the communication exchange between the heart and the brain and between the neurons in the heart. Just kind of, it's really like rewiring the communication between neurons in the brain. So if it has become the norm for your heart to feel chronic stress or anger, it is accustomed to communicating this to the brain. The brain triggers the body's response in the form of stress hormones, constricted blood vessels, increased blood pressure, chronic inflammation, and basically it makes the heart work harder, which it wasn't designed to do that. It's just having to do that. So that's what can lead to illnesses, right? So putting the heart through constant emotional, chronic distress disrupts the body's balance, and it can lead to physical disease. And many have said, happiness is a choice, and now you can see this is really a choice to build heart-brain coherence. And so sustainable joy is a choice too. Just as neuroplasticity is described as training the brain through learning, what if we trained our hearts using positive emotions so that the brain more consistently releases chemicals that support healing and well-being? That's pretty awesome. I would take up that proposition, right? Wouldn't you? So by increasing awareness of what we are feeding the command center, your brain, we can be intentional about what we allow in, what we give permission to spread to the rest of the body, and even how we inspire others to feel around us. Okay? I'm just really driving home that point because remember, the heart is feeding the data to the command center, the brain, and then the brain is going to release the chemicals, whether they're the feel-good chemicals or, the stress hormones. It's going to do what the heart informs the brain. So we need to be intentional about that, what we allow in and what we want to spread down to the cells and organs and everywhere else to the rest of our body, because we know that everything else entrains to the heart, because the heart's electromagnetic energy field is so much stronger than the brain's. It's the most powerfully attracting organ in the human body.